Hi guys, how are we doing? So today I'm gonna show you a few progressions that you can do to learn the handstand. This is quite a fun exercise and you're strengthening your core, your shoulders, and it's also good for mobility, and it's a fun exercise to do anywhere and to learn at home as well. Alright, I'm gonna first start with the finger strength, and the fingers is helping as a break for the handstand, how to balance. So first exercise will be on your floor with your wrist forward. You can also warm up the wrist at the same time. You can also warm them up back and forth to the side like this to avoid any injuries. And once you're on the floor, as demonstrated in the video, you're gonna be on the floor and then bring yourself forward and then back with your fingertips. It's gonna help with that as well. For wrist mobility, you're gonna be on your floor and you're gonna bring your shoulders forwards and back, pushing with your fingers to bring your shoulders back. Keep your core nice and tight, and this is great for wrist mobility and also activating the shoulders. So it's a bit more advanced. Push forward and then back with your fingertips. So the first progression we're gonna learn is the shape of the handstand. So you're gonna lie in the front, you're gonna tuck your pelvis in, squeeze your glutes and your quadriceps, and you're gonna bring in your armpits down as much as you can, keeping your core tight, and you should look quite nice and straight like the handstands. Okay, so this is the horizontal handstand shape. You're gonna lie on the front and you're gonna squeeze the glutes, tighten your core, your abs. Then you're gonna tilt your pelvis under, tuck your pelvis under, make sure everything is tight. Also squeeze your quadriceps, and then you're also gonna bring your armpits down as much as you can, and then you're gonna push down like this, like it is shown. Tight core, nice and straight line. Right. The second one is on the other side, is on the back. So you lie on the back is flat on the floor. Then you're gonna bring one leg at a time and one arm at a time as well. And this is a dish hold position. You're gonna brace your abs and tighten everything. And it look the same shape as the handstand. So you're gonna lie flat on the back, keep your back straight, tighten your core, tuck your pelvis under, and you're gonna bring your arms by your ears, shoulder width apart, squeeze your quadriceps, and you're gonna tighten everything. And this is the handstand position in the lying position. And you can repeat the movement a few seconds and then come back to initial position. Right, now we're gonna work on the mobility. So we're gonna use any type of elastic band or a broomstick or anything like this that you have. For me, I have this elastic band. This is quite long. The larger you get it, this is easier. The more narrow you have it, this is gonna be harder. You're gonna have your arms straight and you're gonna bring them past your ears, back up here and here. If you want to make it a bit harder, you can get a bit more narrow, and again same thing back here and there. Keep your core tight, nice and straight. So for this mobility warm-up, you're gonna bring a elastic band or a broomstick, and you're gonna keep your arm straight and bring it backward and forward past your ears. And I will mobilize your shoulders. Keep your spine straight, abs tight, glutes engaged, and you're looking for full range of motions. If you can't go all the way back, you can just stop at your heel level and then come back. Next, we're gonna move on to some core strength, which is very important to learn the handstand. You can start by doing a plank. You can do it first on the knees and then on your toes. Make sure you squeeze the glutes, your core is tight, shoulders activated and quads are tight as well. Then you're gonna protract your shoulders up and down for shoulder strength and mobility. This is the plank position, so you're gonna squeeze the glutes, tight core, spine straight. You can start on the knees and you're gonna protract your shoulders up and down using mobility and strength. You can also do it on your toes for a little bit more advanced. You want your shoulders to be right above your wrist and hands. Alright, so the next one is gonna be a downward dog. So we're gonna get used to being a bit more on the hands for that one. So you're gonna bring your hips as high as possible and your head is gonna be in between your arms and your hands shoulder width apart. You're gonna first bend your knees if needed and then straighten your knees as you go. And you're gonna keep your neck and spine aligned. So this is downward dog. So you're gonna bring your head in between your arms, push your shoulders off as much as you can. So hands are aligned with your shoulders, hip as high as possible. You can first bend your knees and then try to straighten them, core tight, and then lengthen your spine, neck and spine align like this. Alright, now so we're gonna get a little bit more advanced by being a bit more vertical. So you can use a bench, anything that's a little bit higher up. You're gonna bring your feet in there and then you're gonna push forward until your hips are straight in a perpendicular position just above your wrist. So shoulders are just above your hands and your head is in between. The spine is straight in line with your neck and you're squeezing the quads, glutes and tighten your core. So you're gonna bring your feet on the bench, bring your hips as high as possible, tuck your pelvis under, core tight, straight back, shoulders just above your hands and hands just shoulder width apart, neck aligned with your spine. And you're gonna try to come back and then press back again into a pike position. Keep everything tight and just look in a natural position. Now we're gonna get a little bit more advanced by using a wall. So you can use a wall, but this time the hands are still gonna be a bit further than the wall. You're gonna bring your feet up to the wall until you're in a nice straight line. You're gonna push with your shoulders, core tight, squeeze your glutes and your quadriceps and tuck your pelvis under. You really want to be straight and get used to that position. Push with your fingers as well. So for this progression, you're gonna walk your feet to the wall, keep your core tight. You're gonna walk your hand, but not as close to the wall as the most advanced option. Squeeze the glutes, squeeze your quads, abs tight, and you're gonna keep your shoulders nice and straight. Protract your shoulders, hand shoulder width apart, neck aligned with your spine, and keep that position for a few seconds. And then you can bail out in a half cartwheel or walk forward. Okay, so the last progression, which is the more advanced, is face against the wall, but this time with the hands closer to the wall. So the same as the previous one, you're gonna bring your feet as high as you can until you're completely straight. And once you're in that completely vertical position, make sure you squeeze the glutes, the quads, all the way, all the time, even when you're coming up to the wall. And again, tuck your pelvis under, shoulder just above your wrist, and keep your neck nice aligned with your spine as well, and tight core. This is very important. To get back from that position, which is a little bit more tricky, you can either walk forward until you're into a plank and get out of there, or you can cartwheel to the side, which is what I'm doing personally, because my walls are very narrow, I can't really do the other one, and I find it easier as well. Alright, so this is a very good one to do it face against the wall, because it teaches you the correct position and you're nice and aligned. Whereas if you do it with back against the wall, your back might be arching and you might not be completely aligned, and that would be maybe easier, but you won't learn as fast how to do it. For the most advanced option, you're gonna bring your feet to the wall and you're gonna walk back to the wall as close as possible with your hands. You're gonna keep your hands shoulder width apart, tuck your pelvis under, keep your core tight, flat back, and squeeze your quadriceps and glutes as well. Neck and spine are natural position and aligned as well. Keep it for a few seconds. Alright, thank you very much for watching. Remember, this is a lot also about the finger strength and pushing against the floor to control the balance, and a lot on shoulders and core strength and mobility as well. So try to practice those. Give it a nice try. Use first the easy options and then progress forward. Have fun with it and let me know how you're doing. Well done, and I see you soon.